Space, the final frontier. This is the 2.5-year journey of the build of the Starship Enterprise. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to Stage 6 of building the Enterprise from Star Trek The Next Generation. So, Stage 6. This is the network of skeletal supports. They will not be visible when your Enterprise D is complete, but it is an essential part of your model structure, which begins to take shape here. Now, this is obviously where it's going to sit. What have we done? We've got the windows from this bit, so maybe it sort of will come together. Not quite yet, though, because we've got this emitter as part of the framework that we've already got. So this is a metal part. I was expecting this to be plastic because the skeleton is mainly metal, but this is metal, as are the two support brackets there. So yeah, this is going to be quite good fun. A nice easy build this time. We're just taking the upper part and putting it into the right place, and then we're going to screw it in place and then do exactly the same with the other one. So we're taking the first part here, which is going across, where are we? Here. Like that, just like that, and that's being screwed in place with two of the BM screws into the top there. So I've already opened the packet. Can I get just one? No, I can't get one. I can get two. Get off. That's it. So yes, one will go in there. Another will go in there. And when we're happy that it's lined up properly, we can go along and tighten them up. You can see, obviously, all the screw holes on this, where all the framework and brackets are going to be. It's no shock that this is going to be such a heavy kit. There's lots going on there. I need to tighten those up a lot more because they're still wobbly. Being that it's metal screws going into metal, you don't have to worry too much about the potential for over-tightening. But just be aware of how much force you're using to tighten down screws. That's that. There's still a little bit of wobble there, so even more force required. This is obviously why they've given us a screwdriver that's got some meat behind it. That's better. There we go. So that's that in place. Then the other one is going to go just up next to it, up there. Shorter. I don't know. There's obviously some reason for the different lengths and attachments. I'm sure it will become clear as the build progresses and as we get more things. Actually, it's going to be thicker at the center, isn't it? Because it's a dish. It's going to taper out at the edges. Didn't think it tapered quite that much, but it probably does. The middle bit's probably quite a lot thicker than the edges, isn't it? So there we go. That's in place. Just tightening up to do. Now, I would expect that this is the shortest episode of this month, so I should be putting in the looking at the magazine section just about now at the end of this build part, and then we'll have a look at the rest of everything that we've got this month when we come back from that. So that's that. I'll put my screw away, and I shall see you in a moment. So in pack 2 we get, as well as all the building instructions for stages 3, 4, 5 and 6, we get somewhere in here, there we go, the next part of the building. This is the second part of designing the D, Separation Anxiety, which is about the secrets of saucer separation, and apparently sheds light on the ship's many windows. Now, I'll be having a look at this because this is interesting to me. A lot of this behind the scenes sort of stuff I do find very intriguing, so I'll be having a look at this. December the 1st, 1986, the battle section separation concept. Quite cool. So again, it was obviously the nacelles were going to come off as well by the looks of it at some point, but an idea for large detachable sections of the saucer and engines that can be jettisoned. Now, they did use something similar to that in one of the episodes of Voyager, I think, where there was a ship that separated into 3 sections, if I believe. I may be remembering. I may be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. There's, again, design for the deck, the comparison between the D and the original series Enterprise. Obviously the layout for how things are actually going to fit together. They actually went to the effort of working out what was going to fit where the shuttle bays were going to be, and main engine rooms and medical. So everything sort of fits in. So it's very well done. He didn't only design the bridge and exterior of the Enterprise D, his steady hand set the direction for every single deck. Obviously the layout for the main engineering and everything else. The battle bridge, the arch for the holodecks, all the concept art and pictures that I never think about. I don't obviously do storyboards and things like that for filming of this sort of thing, but it's very interesting to me, the effort that goes into behind the scenes that you never normally see. It's quite scary. And obviously 3 main models were used to represent the Enterprise D, each one painstakingly crafted by teams at the top of their game. They're very big and not so big, I think. Hugeness. Now I'm assuming that all of these windows are the same between different variations of them, and the same ones are lit up every time. So when you get these sort of shots, it's intriguing, but that's just huge. That's bigger than this one's going to be. So yeah, look at putting a shaft through there to hold it, and so that's all of the issues from this. Now in this pack we also got the big box of screws. I've put my spare screws in there already, and I shall be adding to those as the build progresses, and other things will be put into the different components on there. We haven't got any dividing things, but obviously there's enough sections in there. I've put the little labels from the screw packets onto those, so I will be adding extra ones to those as we get different screws. I'm never going to obviously fill these up, but it does make life a lot easier. What I'm going to do going forward is empty the screws from each magazine into these first, and then take them from this for the build, because it's just easier than trying to divide them up afterwards. So that's that. I now get on with the rest of the build. So yes, so far in the build we have this assembled. This is 6 issues in out of I think 120 issues. We've got the entire top section, which is going to fit just about there. So this is the edge of the saucer section, but this is the short edge because it's wider than it is long. So that's going to go there. This is indeed going to fit next to that one there. That's going to fit on there, about there. We have a nacelle, or at least half of a nacelle over there. We've got the central dish, which obviously goes under there, around there somewhere. So yes, and all the lights work. They've all been tested and working fine. So that's that for so far. Now comes the long wait for another month, until I receive the next issues. They don't actually tell you what's coming next. I haven't looked ahead with other people's builds and things, so I don't know what's next. I'm assuming it's going to be more framework, more panels, possibly something a little bit interesting to break it up. I hope. It'd be nice to do a few panels and framework and then finish off the nacelle, and then we've obviously got another nacelle build and different parts like we dot over to here. So yes, hopefully you're enjoying the build. Do let me know in the comments, as you ever, like and subscribe and everything, and I shall see you, if not for this, then for another build or a live stream at somewhere along the line. So thank you for watching, stay safe, bye bye for now.